Hello, everyone. Welcome again to K Podcast. Now we are gonna talk about this topic that have been going around about, you know, Keke Palmer's baby daddy going for the bag. Like we all saw this. It's not as if we didn't talk about it. We've talked time without number a lot of times about women that do marry uh a man or do get into a relationship with a man that earn less than them, because we also talk about hello sun and sunflower. We also talk about the fact that many of these men are just going for the bag. It's not really, they don't really like you like that, and it's just a step up. We talked about this with what is her name from the Little Mermaid, Ariel. uh her relationship, I talked about her relationship before, and the fact that she is dating this rapper that is not famous, is not on her level, and there is a kind of discernment in that, because these are the men that do not have the cash to go after women that they actually would like to go after, so they just settle. And not only do they settle, they actually have an agenda a lot of the times. And Kiki Palmer's case is not a surprising case to all of us. We have all been talking about cases like this, topic like this. And you know what? I'm just gonna bring up a video of a lady giving her own opinion on this. And I'm gonna say this. For women like Kiki Palmer, I don't feel I really don't feel bad for her if he's going to get her back. I really don't, because it's been, is it up almost 2 or 3 years now since I've been in YouTube, and I've heard a lot of women that have bigger channels than I do talk about do not marry, do not settle, do not go after a man that earns less than you. I've seen YouTubers like, even big ones like, they have big names out there. There are women out there that are with the sprinkle, all of that, that have been warning women and literally telling women, giving advice, saying, you know what, I don't want that you. They give advice to women talking about situationships that involves, you dating someone that earns lesser than you, that in the society is not in your standard, is not even close to your standard, and you going down and marrying down, or going down and dating down, that is not always going to be in your favor. So do I feel sorry for Kiki Palmer? Because a lot of people are going to come out here and be like, oh my god, he's a terrible person. She should have known better. She has seen what had been happening to women in her position. What is her name? Is it Miss B something? I can't remember her name. She passed away, may I so rest in peace. You remember when that woman, I can't remember her name, the name start, she has a name with something with a B. And that woman had a lot of money. She had a show, for a cooking show, and she was doing well. When she was sick, her then husband brought in another woman into the house. We've seen this, we talked about it, everybody was on here talking about it. you know yeah, Simmons, yeah, we talked about that. Then let's not even talk about Mary J. Blige, cases like that. When is it Wendy Williams? Like, this has been in Front Street for a long time. It has been out here in Front Street. So do I feel bad for Kiki Palmer having the baby daddy going after the bag? No, you wanted to go into that route. You wanted to go and date this man. This is solely on you. I'm not gonna feel sympathy for you if he's coming after that bag that you've been seeing other women out here talking about them, like literally many of these men coming and taking their bag. Wendy Williams is still out here. We still talking. We haven't even closed the case with Wendy yet. So I'm just gonna bring up this video over here, and I'm gonna give you guys, my own commentary on this.
Child support and her house.
Yeah, he's coming for the son, for the child support. He's asking for full custody of the son, by the way, which I'm pretty sure he's not gonna know how to really take care of that child like the mother would. because he's gonna use that money that he's gonna be getting from Kiki to pay a nanny for the child. But the fact that he's going for full custody of the child and child support, including her house. Like, they are not even married. Are you getting me? These two are not married. They are dating. The house one, I feel like he's a little bit delusional. He might get child support. But the house, it's like, are you serious? Like, you really came here to get the bag. You really did come here to get the bag. And this is why when I hear women out here talking about building a man, like, you gotta build him. Like, what is the name of the twins? They had like the twin show that we had in the 90s. One of the twin sister, is it Samara or Samara, and the other one, I can't remember the name, both of them. And one, she picked up this guy and she said, you know what, I'm gonna dust him off, and I'm gonna be with this guy that doesn't have as much fame as me. They ended up going after, he ended up going for all of that and trying to get all that money, and he did not get it. She was clever, by the way. But Kiki over here, she's also clever for not the fact that she didn't marry him. But I'm pretty sure it would have led to marriage, but it did not. So now he's coming for child support because he has that string now. He has the string and full support to go. The fact that he's even asking for the house is outrageous. I'm just gonna say it's outrageous and it's laughable. But I feel like Kiki is gonna be another lesson taught to women. Taught to women. And she's not the only one. That I have another story of a woman that had, she was dating a guy and he literally took everything that she owned. So let me play this video over here.
Keke Palmer's baby father goes for the bag, full custody of son, child support, and her house. If we weren't sure in the beginning that he was an opportunist, we're definitely sure now. How is it that you think that you are entitled to this woman's home?
I said to myself, that's another level of delusional. Like, this man literally, really, he knew he was playing the game. And they're out here talking about women, going after men's money. But hey, can we talk about this? And then they come after, these are the same people that would, there are some men on this YouTube side that would tell you should find a man and build a man or build together. And at the end of the day, if you have more than them, you're still gonna be the one paying more than them. He's going for the house, a whole house. Like, you ain't even married, sir. The both of you are not married. You just have a kid together, and you're going for the house. Okay.
Not your wife, nothing. You're the baby daddy. You're the ex-boyfriend. And you're coming for her house, child support, and custody? I keep trying to tell you, successful women, be careful, because some men see you with dollar signs in their eyes and they just want access to what you have. I'm not saying the man never loved her. He might. But he's petty enough to think he's entitled to everything that she's earned. We've seen this same story over and over and over again. Sherry Shepherd, Terry McMillan, Mary J. Blige, Tia Mowry, Wendy Williams. How many times does a woman, a successful woman, have to get with a man at the bus stop? Get with the man that she had to give a job to? He immediately comes for her money. Some men don't want love, they want your lifestyle. They want the access that they get by being on your arm. He's not fighting for his family, he's fighting for his finances. And the sad part is, men like this will use your money, your power, your access, your resources to flex on and impress other women.
Oh yeah. Like, are we surprised about that part? I'm just like, he's treating this case as if they are married. First of all, she's your baby mama. She's the mother of your kid. You are not married. And the child support thing, I don't think he's gonna be getting it, because when he goes, unless Kiki neglects the child, which I don't think she does, so he's not gonna be getting the full custody. Maybe they might share it, but the child support thing, I don't think he will be getting it. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna fight very hard to get it. The funniest part of it is that is the fact that in his head he feels entitled to the house, as if he actually added anything to her growth or her bank account or he had like literally added anything that was meaningful to her having what she has. Kiki was a Disney, a child actress. That's how she started making her money. She didn't know you, sir. And the fact that she gave you a chance. And I remember the time she got pregnant for this guy, I talked about it. I talked about this particular topic the time she revealed that she was pregnant. My heart broke. And I was like, this is another Mary J. Blige, another Wendy Williams. And we talked about it in this channel, I think. And I said, we already said this looks shady. I know that she's happy. And some people were like, oh, I remember on Twitter, a lot of people were talking about, oh, why can't you people just leave her alone? She's happy with the man that she's with. She's pregnant with the child because that's her decision. We were out here in this side of YouTube saying, we can see this coming. Well, it did come. The time is finally here, and he's asking for full custody of the child support, and a whole house that he contributed nothing to, by the way. He did not contribute to Keke Palmer's career in any way. He met this woman already. She was already made. And this is what some women out here get when a lot of women like me and other women on YouTube side are telling you guys, do not settle. Do not go out there and date below your standards and date somebody that is not in the same, socially standards. Is not up there. If it's not up there with you, or if it's not above you in the social class, yes, move on. But when somebody like me talk about issues like this, a lot of people are like, "Oh, no, you just hating. You can find love. Is he finding love now? Let's talk about it. Oh, they are so in love. Oh, he's not in love anymore because he's looking for a way to get a whole house and a full custody and child support. So where's the love now? Can we talk about where's the love? Okay.
He can't get her in his Mazda, but he can make her head turn in that Maybach, your Maybach, in your mansion. Like, they'll use your money to impress other women. You notice this man isn't fighting for Keke. No, he wants Keke's money. He wants Keke's access back. And the son was the gateway to get that. This man literally came to the table with nothing to offer. But he still feels like,
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Yeah. I mean, they always ask women out here, what do you bring to the table? I was watching another YouTuber today talking about a woman that went on a date. And, the first date she went with a guy, she's from Australia or something. The first date she went with a guy, they shared the bills 50-50. I said, the first date, on your first date, you went on a first date and you paid for your bills? Okay, it's gonna continue. So she continued. She said she went on a date with this guy like four times, and the 3-4 times. I think the last one, she went on a date with him again. And all this while, she was paying for her own bills while they were going on a date. And I'm like, well, you're about to find out. When the story was progressing, I'm like, well, we're about to find out. The last date she went with him, the waiter came and said if they're gonna pay separately. He was like, yeah, we paying separately as usual. The waiter had a problem, and she couldn't understand, so they decided, and then the lady said, you know what, okay, we can pay together, all of a sudden the waiter brought the cash machine or something, and she looked at the man. He wasn't even looking at her, so she paid. And these are the people that will be talking about what do you bring to the table. He went on many dates with this lady, paid for nothing but his own food. And at the end of the day, at the end of this particular date, she ended up paying for what he ate. And then she was looking at him like, are you going to give me back the money I paid for your food? He didn't act as if he wanted to pay at all. The 50-50 thing, yeah, when it comes to it, they're really not down for it. Because let's talk about this 50-50 topic that a lot of people be running around out here with. If you're talking about 50-50, is it going to be doing 50% of the chores at home, or is it just 50% of the bills? Because then you could just get yourself a roommate. You could just get yourself a roommate then. Why go into a relationship? So is it going to be cooking half of the time too? Is it going to be doing 50% of caring for the children? Because we definitely know he's not going to be doing 50% of the pregnancy part. He's not going to be carrying the child in his womb. So that 50% side, yeah, he's definitely not going to be doing none of those child when it comes to the pregnancy aspect. So when it comes to child raising and the baby crying in the night and all of that, is he going to be waking up, going out there, taking care of the baby, cooking, cleaning? Because I had another, person on TikTok talk about, a woman was asking a man if he can be a house husband, and she would bring home the money and all of that. And you know what this man said? He said he wasn't a slave. So I looked at that, whole thing, and I'm like, whoa. So you look at unpaid labor like that. Okay, now we see. Because when the table, if you want to turn that table around fully, most of the time they don't want to be the person on that wearing that shoes. So I'm gonna bring up this other video over here, because this one over here, I'm like, ladies, be careful out here.
He would never leave you high and so when your ex tells you that he would never leave you high and dry with your two kids after moving in together, and then if you were to ever break up and then you guys break up and he moves when you're out of town, took all the cleaning supplies that I had, took a lot of dishes that weren't his, stole my cameras from my house, my Alexa. No furniture left. Absolutely none. And no bed. And your stuff's everywhere. So, yay me.
Poor lady. I mean, he took everything, the appliances, everything that she owned. He literally swept the whole house, took everything. And I'm like, some women are gonna land out here. A lot of these women are gonna land. You're gonna land. You're gonna land out here. They're gonna show you. They're gonna show you. Because when we out here, the people that are on this side of TikTok telling you, hey, if he's got nothing, he doesn't have his own stuff, he can't provide for his own kids, that's a red flag. Keep it pushing. When we are out here telling ladies, keep it pushing. If he cannot pay the bills, don't go 50-50. We are made to be the 50-50s haters. Oh, why can't I build with him? I can build with him. Oh, you know what? I can help him build. We can build together. And then when you finish building together, he leaves you. Take all your stuff, or try to take all your stuff. And later on, we're gonna be hearing all this whole story in the internet, and women coming out crying and all of that. See, the social media is out there for everyone to see. You can watch anything. And this is not the first time this is happening. Especially as a woman, this is one thing I always tell women: you cannot afford to date down, especially if you're doing well for yourself. You cannot afford, let me say it again, you cannot afford to date down, because many time without number, it has backfired. It has backfired a lot of times. Now, I wanted to bring this other video over here, but I think I'm gonna leave this one for the next one, because there is another category that I'm probably gonna be doing it today, later on after this one, or tomorrow latest. But the next video over here is a different topic. I'm gonna add it to the other topic because I found more videos and I would like to put that this other video in that genre. But this is the thing. Ladies are gonna learn. Like if Wendy Williams didn't teach anybody anything, it's that woman crying on camera. Do you know how many times Wendy cried on camera? Mary J. Blige is broke because she's paying alimony. It is in Front Street out here. Everybody can see it. And then when I saw Keke got with this guy, and I'm like, wait, let's talk about this. And then when people like me complained when we saw her pregnant, and be like, oh, this is not looking good. He is not up to her level. He's not there in that social, he's not up to that her social level. A lot of people were like, oh, you ladies are out here hating. People love people. Love is blind. But I guess it's not so blind when it's looking for a way to take a house now, is it? Love is not blind anymore. Now that it's coming for the house and child support and full custody. It, it ain't blind anymore. Love can see now. Love sees cash. Love can smell money now. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Ladies, don't let these people keep on playing with your intelligence. Don't let these people keep on playing with your intelligence and gaslighting you for nothing. Now I'm gonna say this. Thank you all for being here. Do not forget to press that like button as Sun and Sunflower said over here. Thank you, girl. Do not forget to press that like button. Leave your comment, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day and goodbye.